Hi everyone, Lindsay McGuire, Associate Director of Content and Campaigns at Goldcast, and I'm excited to be presenting how to use events and AI to create integrated multi-channel campaigns. So first off, let's talk about the current state of events and 3 challenges a lot of marketers face. First off, we run and then they're done. So the event goes live and then we end up forgetting about it, right? Even though we have a post-event distribution strategy, that takes ample time, resources, money, effort. So again, amplifying those events after they go live is costly and it reduces the overall ROI. So think about all the team members you usually have to have involved to do your post-event distribution. There might be video editors, copy editors, social media managers, the whole gamut of people involved. And that takes a lot of time, resources, and money. So a lot of times we don't get to execute on the whole distribution plan that we have in our heads. Next, events are built in silos. So there are various teams running their own events, and sometimes you're lacking a centralized event strategy. So there's one-off events happening all over from all different teams, and there might not be a silver lining through them all that connects them to your overarching messaging. And so again, that event messaging is sporadic and it doesn't correlate across events. So they feel very disjointed. They don't feel contextual and they're not cohesive. And there's less likely ability for people to be going from one event to the other because there's not a lot of cohesion between them. And then there's also the possible duplication of efforts. Let's say your support team is running an event that's very similar to what your CS team is doing, but because they're not collaborating and they're building these in silos, they don't realize it. And so you're duplicating efforts and wasting time and money. And then there's the out of sync issue. So events are probably attached to your overall goals as an organization, but they might not align with the overarching go-to-market strategy. So what happens is there's this inability to build momentum across multiple events. There's not that cohesive message. There's not that singing the singular song from that one songbook. And so you can't get the momentum of people going from event to event, and it's mostly a one and done situation. And then the teams suffer from acts of random content, but event style. So they're one-off events that are very niche, very different in their presentation and what they're talking about. And there's not that cohesive context across all of your events that aligns back to the market message you're putting out. So this results in an inability to amplify the impact of events. At the end of the day, this impacts your bottom line, it impacts your ROI, and it makes events seem a lot more expensive than they probably are. So it's time to change this. Events are meant to shine far past their original live runtime. So with the right team alignment, strategy, and some help from AI, you can amplify your events and hit your goals. So I want to take a few examples from Goldcast. So let's talk about our AI Summit, how marketers can harness the power of AI. This is a half-day, 5-session event for marketers. So let's talk about our pre-event success, how we planned and promoted this event. So first off, you need to align your teams and understand who is assigned to what, from event planning and copy to promotion and speaker outreach. The clearer everyone can be on this, the better you'll execute. And then you need to set goals and ensure all teams know that they need to help you in hitting these goals. It's not just event marketers, it's not just sales, not just marketing, it's the whole team working together to ensure that you're hitting the goals both pre-event and post-event. And then keep up constant communication. So for us in the AI Summit, we had a campaign Slack channel. We have an all-team message going. We have weekly check-ins with the execution team so everyone is crystal clear on where we're at and where we need to go. And then it's important to tell one story. So the event should correlate across your larger go-to-market strategy and your product launches. For us, we're launching Content Lab to GA, and that is what is aligning with this AI Summit so that we're saying one message out to the market and there's cohesiveness across not only that event and what we're putting out to market, but also all the other ongoing assets outside this event. So we're aligning our message across our social media, across our blogs, across our videos to this larger market message we're putting out that's aligning across everything. And then have all teams trained on the event message, story, and benefits so that when a prospect or customer or partner brings up something that's related to your event, they can organically attach it into that conversation. And then the fun part, add in AI. Use AI to help prompt creative title ideas, session ideas, email copy, and descriptions. And you can use existing tools to do this. So for us, we use AI's built-in AI assistant. So here's a little bit of a view of some of the tools I just mentioned. So on the left is our Monday event planning, some of our pre-event promotions. And then on the right is a snapshot of how we use the Notion AI tool. This was actually something I used to generate some ideas and rev my creativity for the overarching session. So now let's get into the post-event success. So the follow-up and the repurposing and distribution of content post-live event. First off, repurpose everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. So allow the event to live on across your social media, your blogs, your email campaigns, your larger assets like guides and ebooks and downloadables. Don't just let the event fall off a cliff after it went live, right? There's so much goodness there that you can use and redistribute across all of your marketing channels. And don't forget about YouTube. YouTube is one of the largest search engines in the world. So don't forget to put your content over on YouTube, because not only will that allow you to have better search results and get you in front of new audiences, it'll also generate traffic back to your original event and also your website. And then integrate this content from this event into your relevant existing campaigns. Think about your email nurtures, your outreach sequences, any guides or ebooks that exist already. How can you infuse the content you just captured into those campaigns? It's not just about making net new assets. And then maximize your on-demand with ads, campaigns, and ongoing messaging. Again, don't let that event just fall off a cliff because it's no longer going live. That on-demand content is super valuable and should be promoted across your channels and well past the event date. Second, get all teams involved. Again, have everyone singing from the same songbook. First off, think about sales. Have them reach out to all the prospects, those who attended and did not attend, with personalized messaging. Get your CS team involved by reaching out to any customers who attended and then personalizing that with any questions or conversations they had during the event. Your event platform should be able to have chat functionality and Q&A, and the CS team should be able to look at that data to personalize that outreach. And then have all teams push on-demand event in their comms. Again, they should be trained well enough that they can organically bring it up. So for instance, if a prospect, partner, or customer brings up AI, our team should be talking about this AI summit. And then the fun part, lean on AI. So use AI for first drafts of sales follow-ups, emails, social copy, video clips, and more. Whether you think about AI as your little intern, your buddy, your friend, your sidekick, whatever term, that should be able to help you create a shitty first draft. So you're not going to use AI to make a one and done piece and fly it out the door, right? No, it's going to help you make a shitty first draft, and then you're going to use your expertise as well as that from an internal SME to refine the message, clean it up, polish it, and make it perfect. So again, talking about the benefits of using AI, because I know for some people it might be hard to think about, well, why should I even add AI into my workflows? So first off, it speeds up production. So you can go from taking days or maybe even weeks to produce assets to literally just minutes. You can maximize distribution across channels, so you can create emails, social assets, videos, blogs, transcripts, and more, oftentimes with a single tool. And I'm actually going to show you a single tool I use in my day-to-day. And then remove blockers, so you don't need to rely on design and video and copy teams. Whether you're an event marketer, a demand gen marketer, a content marketer, now you can create all this content, repurpose all this event content without relying on those other teams quickly and easily. So how do I do this in my day-to-day? Well, I use Goldcast Content Lab. This is the first AI-powered studio to turn your events into a multi-channel content strategy. So let's dive into this tool and just take a little peek behind the curtain. So this is our Goldcast Content Lab. I'm going to show you the copy side of this first because I am a writer, I am a content marketer, and this gets me jazzed. So over here, I'm in the blog post tab, and you can see there's an option that talks about writing a blog post with 5 takeaways. I'm gonna hit generate, and we're gonna watch the magic happen. This is so much fun. I love watching this happen. But what this does is it pulls out the 5 best nuggets from the event that's already pre-populated in this tool. So as you'll see, it's going to write out these 5 top takeaways in a very nice, very well formatted post. And again, I'm not just going to take this and run out the door with this. I'm going to use this as a creative brief, as my outline, as a way to rev my thinking and creativity. I'm going to refine this. I'm going to expand this. I'm going to be pulling it apart. but it is so much better of a process because now I don't have to sit and watch the entire video. I don't have to control find through a transcript. I can use AI to really help rev me up and get me to that final product faster. So again, this is the copy side of it. And you can do the same thing with emails and takeaways and summaries. It's a powerful way to redistribute your content across very, very, very many different copy deliverables. So then if you go to the home page, you can also do the same thing in video. So I'm going to go to this embeddable player, and what's going to happen is it's going to pull the top 5 takeaways from this event. And so you'll see on the right, there's all these different clips. And then this is actually an embeddable player, which for me is great because then I can go and embed this right into my blog post. So I have some visual assets already created. Don't need my video team, don't need a video editor. It's great. And then what's also helpful is you can then self-edit any of the clips it auto-generates. You can download them, you can delete them, you can share them. And then you can also click on the clip. It'll take you directly to that sound bite. So you can edit it, edit out ums and ahs and things like that. And then if you go and find oh man, Jillian said something great here, you can just highlight that and you can create clip. It'll auto-populate here on the left. And this is so incredibly easy. I cannot tell you how fast I brought this. I was able to pick up this tool, and I'm not a video person. I'm a writer, y'all. So again, let's talk about how you can quickly create always on, easily consumable content. So this is just a high level overview of some of the things that Content Lab can do. So first off, I can give you those AI suggested video clips. It provides an easy to use video clip editor. And then all of that is packaged in an on-demand embeddable player. Chef's kiss right there. And then it can also do some things with the copy. So you can create insightful SEO-rich blog posts, and you can auto-generate diverse copy from sales follow-ups, key takeaways, summaries, social posts, and more. And then you can also create event transcripts in 50 plus languages, which is huge if you're an enterprise organization serving a diverse set of audiences. And this can also help you replace some other tools in your tech stack, which is going to save you some money. So again, if you want to take time to amplify your events, then you need to be using AI to create your content into a huge content distribution channel strategy. And we're happy to help you with that. So if you want to learn more about how to use AI in your everyday workflows, if you want to hear how other marketers are actually using AI instead of just talking about the potential of AI, if you want to check out that AI Summit and that Content Lab tool I just showed you, please head over to goldcast.io. We're happy to help support you in getting the most out of your live events. Thanks, everyone.